Today we talk about Tan Sau in Chi Sao. Hey, welcome to Practice Wing Chun, where we discuss Wing Chun and answering training related questions. My name is Edgar, and this is episode 67 of Practice Wing Chun. Last weekend we did another Wing Chun meetup at Central Park in New York City, and it was awesome. Got a chance to meet up again with the same guys from the first week, and we just kind of did Chi Sao, discussed techniques, how we can improve our structure, and it was just really cool. It was a great hangout. But one of the things that really stuck out to me that day was learning about my weakness when rolling my Tan Sau in Chi Sao. So I was able to Chi Sao with one of my friends, Mark, from the meetup, and he is really good at getting into my space. But he did give me feedback though, and the reason why he was able to get into my space continuously, and it was because he said when I was rolling, my Tan Sau didn't have the same forward energy as my Bong Sau, because naturally my Bong Sau is to keep you away, but my Tan Sau, I don't really see it as that, to keep you at bay. I kind of see it as a deflection most of the time. So, but he was saying that since I wasn't maintaining the same forward energy on my Tan Sau, he was just able to just bulldoze through my Tan Sau and get into my space. So now, because of that one little thing, I think I can improve my defenses when rolling just by keeping my Tan Sau like with forward energy, with forward intent. And this is important because, you know, I've been rolling for so long and no one has mentioned this to me before. So I would have not have discovered this issue until Chi Sao with Mark, who is also from a different style of Wing Chun, a different lineage, I guess, a different line of Wing Chun. But yeah, it was just so useful, and there's so many other like useful information that him and some of the other guys told me, like these feedback and these like little things that I wouldn't have seen on my own. Like it was so valuable, and I'm just so happy for these hangouts, these meetups. We're doing another one this Saturday, so if you guys are in New York City, let me know and I'll share the information with you on where we meet and at what time and things like that. But yeah, this little thing was able to really it just blew my mind. It got me thinking like, okay, what else can I be doing to improve my techniques? So I'm going to continue doing these meetups. I'm just going to continue going and hanging out with these guys and keep trying to improve my skills, my techniques, and my overall Wing Chun ability. So it's been really fun. And I also recommend that if your area has a Wing Chun meetup, definitely attend it. I feel like you're gonna get so much value out of it. And if there isn't one, try starting one up and see how it goes. Let me know how it goes. And if I'm ever in your area, maybe we could go hang out too. But anyway, so Tan Sau and Chi Sao is kind of just the idea of practicing the techniques, your fundamentals, while also practicing Chi Sao. So you're actually putting it into motion, right? You're doing Tan Sau, you're doing Bong Sau, and you also have your other hand in Fuk Sau, right? You're practicing three techniques at once, and at the same time you're supposed to maintain your structure, your stance. And I think that Tan Sau is one of the more important ones because you use it to kind of test sensitivity so that you can maintain contact with your opponent, and also to exploit or find weaknesses when you're rolling. Because if your hand's like this, right, you're much closer to your opponent's chest, so that you could just tap them, palm them, get into their space, because you're already in there. So you have a good Tan Sau and your opponent messes up or creates an opening for themselves, you just get right in there. Tan Sau is really cool for that. And you can also use it as a way to kind of disrupt your opponent's pace, or if they're their rolling pace. So let's say you start off slow, but if they have really good structure, really good form, good Fook Sau, good also Tan Sau, Bong Sau, you want to disrupt them. So you go faster, you keep rolling in and out, trying to just create an opening for yourself so you get in. Because there's no way that if your structure is good, your rolling is good, and your opponent is good, it's just gonna be a stalemate until one of you guys messes up. To do so, to disrupt them first, you just want to disrupt them by changing the pace, changing the speed, and eventually they may mess up, or you may too. So you have to be careful. You just gotta keep your intent in check. Anyway, yeah, this week we could talk more about Tan Sau, the technique. So keep that in mind for the next episode. We go over more details about Tan Sau and Bong Sau, but mostly Tan Sau. I just automatically did Bong Sau by accident, but Tan Sau. So until next time, keep training.